Hi, in this session we will discuss about efficiency of the transformer. What is the condition for maximum efficiency? Okay, let us begin with the efficiency. So, efficiency can be defined as the ratio of power output to the power input. Efficiency for any device can be defined as ratio of power output to the power input. Okay, but in transformer we know that due to the losses, whatever the power we transmit to the output will not be same as the input power. Therefore, the power output is equal to power input minus the total losses. Hence, the power input can be written as power output plus the total losses. Total losses is nothing but iron loss and then copper loss. Okay. So, I repeat, due to the losses in the transformer, we can represent the power output as power input minus losses. Hence, power input is power output plus losses. Total losses are nothing but sum of iron and then copper loss, which we discussed in the last session. Now, let us see the equation for the efficiency, which is nothing but power output by power input. Power output, let us keep as it is. Power input can be represented as power input plus Wi plus WCU. So, let us put this in the power input place. So, it will be efficiency will be equals to power output by power output plus losses, that is Wi plus WCU. The power outcome can be represented as V2 I2 into cos phi. We have to, we know that in an AC circuit, the power can be represented as VI into cos phi. So, output power will be measured at secondary windings. Therefore, the voltage at secondary winding is V2 and current at secondary winding is V2. Also, we have to take the power factor at the secondary winding. Therefore, the power output is V2 I2 into cos phi, where cos phi we call it as power factor. Now, let us substitute this value in the efficiency equation. So, power output will be V2 I2 into cos phi whole divided by power output, again we'll place the same thing, plus the losses Wi plus the copper loss can be represented as I2 square into R2E, because we are considering the output part, secondary winding. So, that is due to change in the resistance at secondary and the change in current at secondary, which is I2 square into R2E. I repeat, power output is V2 I2 cos phi. So, that is in this equation, we are replacing power output with V2 I2 cos phi and WCU as I2 square into R2E. That is this one, I2 square into R2E. Next, let us also represent this in terms of volt amp rating. Then we know that the product of voltage and current can be called as VA rating. So, V2 into I2 we will call it as VA rating into cos phi divided by VA rating cos phi plus Wi plus I2 square into R2E. Okay, so this is for the full load. Now, next let us see what will be the expression for efficiency for the fractional load. Okay, so sometimes the load which we connect the secondary will not be a full load, but it will be a fractional load. So, we can see how the current will be depending on the fractional load which we connect at the secondary. The fractional part can be calculated as actual load divided by the full load. Suppose if we are connecting the 50% of the load, then the fractional part, let us represent it as N or X, would be equals to, what is the actual load we are connecting? 50%, that is 1 divided by 2, and whole divided by, it is full load is once. So it will be equals to half for the 50% of the load. Similarly, if we connect 75% of the load, the fractional load will be equals to 0.75. For 30% of the load, it will be equals to 0.3. Okay. Now, when such load changes, the load current will be in the same proportion. Therefore, the change in current will be equals to N into I2 of full load. That is, the new change in current for the fractional load will be equals to N, which is the fractional part, into the I2 of the full load. But for the copper loss, we know that it is proportional to the square of the current. Hence, WCU, the new WCU will be equals to N square times WCU of the full load. I repeat, the variation in current will be in the same proportion. Hence, we can write the new change in current will be equals to N times the current for the full load. But for the copper losses, we know that it is proportional to square of the current. Hence, the new change in copper loss is equals to N square times copper loss change for the full load. The iron loss Wi will not be changing because it is constant. Hence, for the fractional load, we can rewrite the efficiency for the expression as N into VA rating into cos phi divided by N into VA rating cos phi plus Wi plus N square WCU into full load. Okay. Next, what is the condition for maximum efficiency? So we know that efficiency, it mainly depends on the change in load current, which is I2. So therefore, in order to derive the expression for the maximum efficiency condition, let us differentiate the efficiency with respect to I2 and equate it to 0 according to the maxima theorem. And from this, we can find iron loss is equal to copper loss. Let us differentiate efficiency with respect to I2 and equate it to 0. You know, efficiency expression is V2 I2 cos phi divided by V2 I2 cos phi 2 plus Wi plus I2 square R2E. Okay. So, this is U by V form. So, you can just take it as differentiation of, U by V, and then you just equate it to 0. So, let us first take V into differentiation of U. Differentiation of U is with respect to I2 we are differentiating. Therefore, it is V2 into cos phi 2 minus of U, that is V2 I2 cos phi, into differentiation of V, that is V2 into cos phi 2, and second Wi will be 0, and I2 square will be 2I2 into R2E. The whole divided by V square. Anyways, we are going to equate it to 0. Therefore, denominator V square I am not writing here. And on simplifying, we will get iron loss is equal to copper loss. That is, Wi is equal to WCU. The one more important term is load corresponding to the maximum efficiency. how we can represent the kVA and the fractional load which has been connected, or the full load which has been connected to the secondary winding. So let us consider the fractional part as X or N. You can take anything. For the maximum efficiency, we know that iron loss and copper losses are equal. And copper loss is directly proportional to kVA square. That is, WCU is proportional with full load for kVA square, or Wi is proportional to the X square. Hence, from this we can write X is equal to full load times kVA into square root of Wi by WCU, which is iron loss divided by full load copper loss. That's it. Thank you.